The Shakespeare favorite A Midsummer Night's Dream is getting a starry production off Broadway featuring Bebe Neuwirth and Christina Ricci. We're headed to Classic Stage Company to chat with the cast of this classic comedy. A Midsummer Night's Dream, a classic, a beloved classic, really. Has this always been a favorite of yours, this piece?
It has. I love Midsummer because it's a play about love, and I think everyone can relate to that first time being in love and how crazy it makes you.
Shakespeare in general is one of my sort of favorite things to work on, just because it's always challenging, it's always different, and each interpretation, or each director has a different interpretation, so it's always something that I look forward to working on.
You read them and then you read them again, and you see something else, you read it again, you see something else, you read it again, and I think that's probably why they keep being done, because everybody's got a new idea.
What is it going to look like or feel like when you're here in this audience?
The big thing is the mirror. We have a giant mirror that's behind me right now.
The audience as well as the players are confronted with their own image and their own idea of who they are, and in the course of the play, the reflection changes. It's a beautiful, sleek set. It's very, it's not trees and it's not wings on the ferries, things like that.
Working with this cast, bringing this piece to life, is it just a ball?
Oh, well, we all had to get very close, whether that was taking off clothing or wrestling or, it's obviously really physical. So 3-2, which is that big fight scene that we have, we all sort of organically figured out what we were going to do.
Hallie and I are fighting up on the bully's shoulders, and it was so new and so shaky. I just, in the middle of it, yelled, "Stop!" Because I thought I was going to fall off. And now he just runs around, and I stay up there, and I'm like,
What's the most surprising part of this production?
Well, I don't know that there's any one particular thing. It's a very non-traditional production.
I think it has to do with the cast. I think that everyone's interpretation of the role is very specific to them as people, and I don't think they're trying to change that. And I think it's contemporary, yet it's not trying to, I don't know, it's like we're not walking around with Starbucks in our hand to try and make it feel modern, but I think everyone does a really good job of being honest with their roles and having a lot of fun.
It's whimsical, it's funny, it's very sexy, so you can expect to see a lot of skin.
There's so many different layers. People are singing. People have put the Shakespeare prose to music. There's fight sequences, which I don't know how normal that is for Midsummer.
Be prepared for all the rules to be thrown out the window. Be prepared for things to develop beyond your wildest expectations.
Ultimately, it embraces the darker sides of falling in love and surviving love, but it also celebrates that part that makes your heart flutter.
The reason why it is probably the most produced show is because it works on all levels, and it's deep. It's almost a perfect play.